Hey y'all, so I want to share with you some pointers on doing interviews with the news media, especially if you're going to do a phone interview or an in-person interview with print media or online media. So today I did an interview with a client with the Wall Street Journal. It was a phone interview, and I had plenty of time to prepare the client for the interview. So we did the interview on the phone, and I was on the phone introducing the client to the reporter, and then after introducing the client to the reporter, I usually put the phone on mute, but I'll unmute the phone and I'll chime in if I see that the interview needs to be steered in a certain direction or if I need to course correct the client in any way. But before the interview, I was able to prepare the client and let her know what kinds of questions the reporter might be asking, what she needs to be aware of, what to say, what not to say, etc. And I want to share this with you because I think that you might find this helpful. One of the most important things is don't ever say no comment. What I shared with the client was that if she's asked something that she doesn't want to comment on, that it's better to not answer the question and just steer the conversation to something she wants to talk about. If you'll notice, and especially now when there's a lot of political commentary, if a politician is asked a question that they don't want to answer, they don't say no comment. They typically just steer the question. They don't answer the question. They just steer the conversation to something they do want to talk about. And that's really a good opportunity to own the interview. Take control of the interview. Talk about what you want to talk about. So that's something that I advise the client to do. I also advise the client to keep the conversation positive. Really important, and this is one of the most important tips. Nothing is ever off the record, ever. Even if you say something to a reporter where you say, you could Google this and find it, so I'm really not telling you anything that you couldn't find out for yourself, that would tip a reporter off to something being salacious or something that they might want to research. So don't ever say anything like that, and don't ever say something that's off the record because it'll definitely show up in print. So you don't want to do that. And never say anything that you don't want to see in a headline or in the newspaper or on TV. So those are the main pointers for when you're doing interviews. Be super comfortable, confident, and relaxed. And you'll find that you'll give a really good interview and it'll be a great experience for you. So I hope that you find these tips helpful. I'm Marisa Vallbona, founder of CIM Inc. PR. Get noticed.